Hi guys, this is Henny Scott part 2. I'm just going to get into it. The cards are pre-shuffled. She did cross over. This is all about a premature passing. And she was saying at first that, this was very, very challenging for her because she was inexperienced. Obviously, spiritually speaking, her life was very, very short, and she didn't have any time to think about death. It wouldn't be really necessarily normal for her to have done so, but she did cross over. And there were family and friends that helped with this. And it was like, thanks for nagging me because I was sticking around for so long. At first it was really, really hard for her because there was not a lot, she had a lot of stuff that she still wanted to get done. There were plans that she had related to school, related to projects, related to all of that. And she was very, very confused and startled. And she is saying Grandmother Spider helped her with that. And she also, she's coming across as an artist too. And shout out to anyone who is an artist. Grandmother Spider helps people who works with intricate design. So Miss Cheyenne, this is also to you. This is a recognition to you and what you're doing and what you did for her. And this is also connected to you taking a lot of time on her slippers. That was really, really important to her because it had something, I think, to do with what she was working on in life connected to who she was. They really represented her as a person, creatively speaking. She does communicate a lot with her family and friends. And she is still on the other side learning quite a bit about, she's with the ancestors, and I'm getting a feeling that she is just surrounded in a big, big, big lodge with a huge fire, layers and layers of ancestors. There's one circle, and then it extends to 3, 4, 5, 6, into the 100 of circles around her, and she is still learning native wisdom, and she's going to help people in the future as a light worker. There is somebody that this is connected to the secrets, connected to the person who did this. But I also feel that there is a male connected to this story. The man who's involved in this obviously is keeping the secret from his family, but there's also a male who is close to her, or was close to her, who has a hard time showing his feelings, and it was like, she kind of got to see everyone's reaction after she passed, and there was a male who took it very, very hard and could not believe that the information, was what it was, that there wasn't more information, or somebody running away, or somebody that saw something. That is her mother, I believe, and this is still related to the community and the effort that her family is putting into this case. She wants to give, recognition to them. This is all very important. What they're doing is really for the soul of, any forward movement on any of these cases really helps the heart and soul of the people. And especially when it comes to plans that, and I'm also seeing a detective with a lot of cases, and this one is something that he's working on, but it's he's definitely working on it, but it's not something, it's like the person he wants to target is getting away. So there is going to be a woman who's rabble rouses everyone into action, because this person is going to do it again. I mean, that's what they're going to say. It's like he's just biding his time and picking a new target. This is also the journey that Henny made to the other side, and she was convinced by like 24 ancestors who came over to remove her, to leave this illusion of the world. They're saying this is an illusion, just you need to see this as a new beginning. And it was very hard for her at first, and for a while, for about a year, a little under a year, I would say 8 months, she was stuck in between. And a lot of ceremony and prayers from this side and from the other side really brought her home. But it took ancestors actually coming to bring her home. And that was a rebirth. And she's saying it's part of a rebirth, and that she hasn't changed. She still has her humor. And it's very important for those that she loves to try to keep their sense of humor in the midst of this. Remember the things that she would do to make them laugh. I'm getting that she was like funny and would maybe play pranks on people, or chide them playfully. But she's also saying that the crossing over process is something she was strong enough to undertake too. And what's going to happen, like, she's looking at her life in the Akashic records, and she's pointing to a page, and she's saying that this needed to happen so that the future was brighter for those that came after me. So this person needs to, she was strong enough to be able to follow through with this transformation, the crossing over process. She charted it in her life before she incarnated, and she did it so that other women would be saved from this perverse person, murderer, because he will eventually be taken down. She is learning on the other side the art of spiritual mastery, and what I'm seeing is that a lot of this stuff that is not being solved in terms of in regards to environmental issues, that there are not justice with in native lands and in outside of native lands, with indigenous women, the murders, the rapes, with the men that go missing. She is going to be one of the light workers on the other side that figures out ways to out these people, and it is possible. The power of intention is incredible, and they have more power and techniques on the other side. And the stuff they're doing is basically very close to physics, but they're going to get this guy, and if he's not got through the law, he's going to be get served, basically, spiritually speaking. She's just saying that she wants to try to, her family and friends, to try to kind of look into the past, look into things that she was maybe keeping secrets about, people that she maybe spoke with, people that, I think she knew this person. I think he made her uncomfortable, and as much as it hurts her, she wants her family not to get caught up in the past, to remember her. And by the way, it doesn't hurt her like it does to somebody who's incarnated in this life, in the here and now. The biggest thing is that causes her pain is looking back and seeing her family and friends in mourning and in pain. So they've got to really try to, everyone has to really try to remember her humor, remember her creativity, remember her sweetness, and her beautiful energy and zest for life. That's what she wants to be remembered as. She doesn't want to be remembered as what this person did to her. So they have to really, she wants them to really try hard to not remember the negative parts of the past, and not to keep secrets from each other, but also look to her secrets if possible. Teachers need to be questioned. People at school who maybe saw something, this person was obsessed with her, made her creeped out, but she didn't let anybody know. She just, you know, like went on with the flow, and that's how she was. She didn't, she forgave people, you know, she's very quick to forgive, but that needs to be looked into as well. Alright guys, take care, and please leave your comments in the space below if you enjoyed this video, and if you've not, please feel free to hit the subscribe link. Blessings everybody, bye bye.